Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here. You're probably searching for a review of dropship for sale. So go over how it works. I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. And if you like my free training on the #1 simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Dropship for sale. Let's dive in. So what it is, basically, it's an agency that says they can build a turnkey dropshipping website for you. Now, drop shipping, if you don't know, it's a very popular business model where you would build an online store on a platform called Shopify. You'd list physical products on that store. So that could be fidget spinners or cat food or, coffee mugs. And when someone purchases, you would have someone purchases from your store, you would then have your supplier ship that product directly to your customer. So there's no inventory, you're not having to deal with shipping directly. And all you would focus on really is the branding, the customer service, selecting the right products to sell, and getting as many visitors or eyeballs to your store as possible. We call that traffic in internet marketing speak. And that's if you're going to do everything on your own. Dropship for sale, well, it's not fully automated. It's not a complete done for you business. They would do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So they would set up your website for you, which can be quite technical. And it'll look something like this. This is an example website from one of their customers I found on Trustpilot that they linked to. It looks very nice. And then basically and also dropship for sale. Not only would they set up your website, they'd find the right suppliers and they'd communicate with those suppliers and they'd find winning products and they'd create a logo for you, handle your branding, that type of thing. So your website looks nice. But I have to be honest, there were a couple red flags on their website. I'm not saying they're not legitimate, but something that looks a little suspicious. First of all, we have no idea who actually runs this website. There's no name or face we can put to it. Now, this guy in the video says his name is Josh, and he's from Dropship for Sale, but there's no way for us to verify that. I couldn't find any connection between a Josh and this. So, this could be a spokesperson for all we know. You could very cheaply hire what are called spokespeople from a website called Fiverr, and they will say whatever you want them to say. Now, I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but you never know. But there are testimonials on this video as well. There's 3 testimonials from people, and those I'm pretty sure are spokespeople from Fiverr or some other website. They're just actors, because you can just watch the video and make your own judgment. But yeah, the testimonials especially, they seem very scripted to me. In fact, the 3 people, they basically just say the same thing, and they're in slightly different words. They talk about how their website was up and running within 24 hours. It included content with full licensing rights. Legal disclaimers were taken care of. The staff was supportive and quick. They even talked about this new business like it was a hobby. 2 of them use that word hobby. So which is quite odd that they use a lot of the same words, right? So, and they just seem like they're actors to me. I don't know. But now another red flag is if you click on terms and privacy, it just takes you to this page, which is gibberish. So they obviously used a template here. And if they're, which is kind of sloppy of them, to be honest. If they're that sloppy with their own website, how are they going to handle your website? So these are the questions that are going through my head. Again, this doesn't mean they're not legitimate, and I'm not trying to bash them. I'm just giving you my honest feedback. Now, on Trustpilot, they have a 4.4-star rating, which is very respectable. I usually take these ratings with a grain of salt, because you never know whether, they could be manipulated. And as you go through them, a mix of pros and cons. A lot of the pros, they look like they could be real people. Like some of them seem like they're real people. They'll link to these websites, and you can Google these people. Some of them are a lot of them only have one review, which might be a little suspicious. So it's hard to tell. I don't know what to make of this. There's some complaints as well. Um, but on the positive side, people were saying they're very happy with the look of the website. And if this website is any indication, it does look nice. So the team was very receptive. They're saying they were given unlimited revisions. So if you want to change the color or the spacing of your website, apparently the Dropship4Sale team is happy to do that for you. And they're also good at explaining things and offering tips and resources that you can use going forward. And so you're not walking blindfolded. And also the integrations with the third-party apps work. There was no problems there. They worked as they should. On the con side of things, what people were complaining about is sometimes there were delays with projects being delayed, or sometimes there was a lack of responsiveness from the support staff, which contradicts what other people are saying, that their staff is very helpful and responsive. So again, I'm not sure what to make of these reviews. You can go through them and see, do they look genuine to you, right? Only you can decide. But as far as the cost, it's there's 3 packages you can get. So $99 per month. They'll build your store from the ground up, including a logo. You get unlimited revisions, and they'll fill your store with products from their trusted suppliers. And you also get ongoing support and coaching as well. Now, this is not the only cost. You also have to pay $29 a month for a Shopify subscription and $30 a month for the supplier monthly fee. Now, for $997, this is the pre-made store. They'll build a completely unique store, unique to you, whereas this previous one, they would have used a template that other people would be using as well. And then customized, you need a quote. You need to get a quote from them. So I'm guessing it's not going to be cheap, but it's more customizable, and you also get additional perks like, when I say customizable, I mean you could basically ask for whatever design you want. You can draw them a picture and say, I want this and this and this, which might be the best way to do it. That's what I did with my website. And just say, I want it to look like this, and you snap a photo with your phone, and they'll do that for you. And you kind of explain in words as well. And then you get additional perks in addition to the website. So you also get faster turnaround times and just better customer support all around. So it looks interesting. It's an interesting service. I'd probably feel more comfortable if they weren't using, what seemed to be scripted testimonials on this video. And also if I knew who was actually behind this website. But that's not happening, unfortunately. So, but you can check it out if you want. It's your life, it's your business. But it's an interesting concept. That's what I'll say. Just understand that, even if these guys are legit, they're not going to build your entire business for you. And dropshipping in general is quite a difficult business model because it's expensive, first of all. So, because you have to spend money on products themselves, you have to spend money on advertising, and you also have to spend money on a course. And any good course is going to cost probably around $2,000. So if you don't have at least $5,000 lying around, I would say don't bother trying to start a dropshipping business. And then you have the ongoing monthly expenses as well. So, and also it's a very complicated hands-on business model with lots of moving parts. It's not automated. It's very hands-on. You're going to be glued to your computer. I mean, it's hard work. I'm not saying, any business is a lot of work, but this is the next level. This is kind of more like running a brick and mortar store, right? As opposed to an online business, even though a lot of it is online. Because you got to think the profit margins are so small, you're earning so little per sale, which means because you can only charge so much for these physical products, and you have all these expenses which eat into your profit margin. So your profit per sale is very low, which means you have to do a lot of sales, hundreds of sales per month if you want to earn, a decent, good sized income, $5,000 to $10,000 a month profit. The only way to do that is to make lots and lots of sales. And that's a difficult thing to do. It means you're going to be dealing with a lot of customer service, a lot of things breaking down, a lot of problems, and it can be a bit of a headache. Now, yes, are there people making lots of money with drop shipping? Absolutely, there are. But I just think there are easier, simpler, and much faster ways to get to a full-time income from home if that's your goal. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to build a drop shipping store. Maybe you are just looking for a simple, reliable way to earn, a full-time or very nice side income from home. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training that'll detail a business model. You can do 100% from home, and the startup costs are much lower than with drop shipping. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.